Hello my darlings and welcome. In this video, I'm making a Yule decoration using a pine cone, some paint and glue, and a few decorative bits and bobs. With a little magic, it'll become a miniature Yule tree. Let's do some magical crafting. I'm starting with a pine cone and a wooden base. I'm choosing a round beveled base, but you could use anything you have on hand. I've decided to stay in the unfinished wood with folk art home decor wood tint in oak. Just one quick coating, and I wipe off the excess stain and let it dry. Once dry, I decided to add some pine needles on the base. You could use fresh pine, however, I'm using artificial pine needles so that this decoration will last many years. I clip the needles and hot glue them to the base. The next step is to glue the pine cone onto the base using lots of hot glue. I'm creating my miniature tree with 3 colors of green acrylic paint and white to add the illusion of snow. I'll link to all of the materials I used below the video. I'm starting with the darkest green and painting each tip of the pine cone. Once that paint dries, I come in with a lighter green and a brighter green and just paint a little less of each tip. And finally, on a third pass, I use a still lighter yellow lime green just for the edges of the tips. Once all of my green layers are complete, I'm adding a layer of white to simulate snow. Now that the tree is painted, I'm making a decorative topper. I've printed out a piece of woodblock art of the sun, as the Yuletide is a time to celebrate the sun's return. My tree is going to celebrate the sun with a sun topper and golden decor. I trace the sun art with markers onto shrink plastic. It will shrink to about 1/3 of the original size, so I'm making it quite large. If you don't have shrink plastic, you can recycle any number 6 plastic from your recycle bin instead. It works just as well as shrink plastic, and it's free into the bargain. I cut out my sun disk and put the shrink plastic in a 300-degree oven for a few minutes until the plastic curls up, shrinks, and flattens itself back down. Maybe 3 minutes in total. Here's the completed sun disk. Next, I'm adding some glitter Mod Podge to my snowy tips, and then finishing it with even more glitter in white to add a powdery, snowy look. Once the glue and glitter has set, it's time to decorate the tree. I glued the sun topper on, and then decided to decorate with sequins and rhinestones on each branch of the tree. I'm sticking to the gold theme, but you could go with reds or greens or even silver if you prefer. To bring even more gold into the project, I decided to add a gold rim to the wooden base as well. And finally, I decided that the sun motif on the tree topper was not as visible as I wanted it to be. So I got the white acrylic paint out one more time and coated the back of the emblem with white so that the golden sun pattern was more visible on the front. I hope this video inspires you to make a pine cone Yule tree decoration. You can use bits and bobs you have around the house to decorate it, little bells or bits of ribbon. Your tree will be as unique as you are.